Panacea H2O.
One world, one family, uniting.
Our vision is to be world leader in holistic abundance.
Our mission is simple and profound. We help you to be a better you by integrating multifarious transformational initiatives.
Come, let's unify the world.
Come, let's unify the world.
Come, let's unify the world.
Let's unify this world.
Come, let's unify the 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 world.
Hello everyone, my name is Sam Tran, coming to you guys from Seattle, Washington, in the United States. I just wanted to say hello. Really proud to be a part of this movement, the Panacea Yes, Yes, Yes global movement.
It's Amanda Bobbitt here, founder of the Laptop Lifestyle Masterclass, and soon to be appearing on CBN, NBC, Fox, and Lifetime Television. So look forward to seeing that interview soon with Jack Canfield. Today I want to tell you about Asia and the Panacea H2O Yes, Yes, Yes movement, global movement. These founders are exceptional. I've been working with them for the past few months, and the teams there in India are growing exponentially. And they're just so fun to work with. So if you have not got a chance to see their talk show about this amazing water and what they're doing out there in the world, you must check them out. I highly recommend them. Until I see you, be happy, be healthy, and be free.
Hello to my Panacea H2O Enagic family. This is Dr. Tamia Bethel Williams, one of the Panacea H2O mentors, I may add, and I am coming to you live from New York. I'm super excited to be here with you all on this beautiful, beautiful 5th anniversary, and I'm wishing you true health, true wealth, and peace of mind. You truly deserve it. Let's just come together and let's unify, and let's make this year Enagic's best year ever. Together, we can do it. So I'll see you guys at the top. Bye for now.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Gratitude to universe. This is Suma Gowda, AVP Partner Brand Management Panacea H2O, taking this opportunity tonight to welcome you all. I'm privileged and honored to host this evening for all of you on the eve of phenomenal 75th Diamond Jubilee Week of Panacea H2O, serving humanity absolutely free. We all need to say gratitude and blessing for the selfless effort of founder CEO Shashi Sir, co-founder Arundhati Ji, Anil Ji, and the mentors, isn't it? So let us type blessings and gratitude to each and everyone connected with Panacea H2O community. Now, let us set some house rules for the Zoom meeting. My mentor has told me participation is equal to clarity. The session is divided into 2 parts with the priceless information to be shared by the speakers. How to participate? So let us be on video to respect the speakers for this evening. They are iconic and legendary people over there. So let us stay muted till the end, as the best is always saved at the end. If you like any nuggets or any presentation by the speakers, you can interact through chat and show your excitement and express the gratitude for the speakers who are here to serve the humanity, as there is huge value added to it. So let us respect those values. We need to be careful about our Zoom etiquette, right? With this, please type yes, 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 and let's begin the proceedings. Anilji? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Anilji. Let me introduce myself. I'm Suma Gowda. As I told you earlier, I was Class 1 Gazetted Officer in the Judiciary of High Court of Karnataka for 23 long years, having worked with honorable judges, chief justices, and also the judges who are now serving at Honorable Supreme Court of India. I took voluntary retirement from service 2 years back owing to my health issues like hypothyroidism and multiple fibroid complications. Medical advice was to remove my uterus to address the complications. So I didn't want to work after my surgery. Thanks to my low hemoglobin levels, my surgery was postponed. That's when I was introduced to this miracle Kangen water by Dr. Santosh, who happened to be my social media connect. Lesser that I knew that Kangen had already knocked my door once way back in June 2016 when my husband, who is a cop, serving as one of the in charge of security for governor of Karnataka, had told me about this miracle water. But I didn't explore the opportunity to know about this concept for two reasons. One, I was very skeptical that water could treat diabetes, BP, thyroid, PCOD, cancer, and whatnot. Just by drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water, we could heal from diseases. We were known or we were advised to run from pill to pill, doctor to doctor. But this seemed very crazy, isn't it? Then, the second reason, the most important one, I was very healthy. Yes. And I thought I would stay healthy. Well. Gratitude to universe, which gave me second chance to embrace health through Kangen. I'm very happy to say that now, from a skeptical woman, I've turned into Kangen waterpreneur. I'm sure most of us present here are benefited by Kangen water in one or the other way. So please type 111 if you got any benefits from Kangen. The people who have not experienced about Kangen, you are all welcome to explore this wonderful journey. With this, let me call upon Mr. Anilji to play the first video for the day to give us the insight of what Panacea H2O has been doing for the past 75 weeks. I'm sure most of us were not there, but there are very few legends who are associated with the Panacea H2O from the date of initiation. So let's enjoy this beautiful journey. Anilji?
Okay. The one which I already played, right? So sorry.
Yeah.
The video which I played already. That's the one.
75 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I've already done that. Yeah, already done that.
So with this, it gives me, ladies and gentlemen, immense pleasure in presenting to you the power couple, founder CEO of Panacea H2O, the holistic water educator, the SSS manifesto, a selfless mentor to everyone, irrespective of any line of sponsorship, Mr. Shashi Iyer, and co-founder Arundhati Iyer, who stood by side of Shashi sir in all rise and fall of the life. But before that, I request Anilji to share a small introductory video, please.
Yeah, I'll do that. Thanks, Suma. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Suma. That was fantastic and an amazing introduction. And thanks everyone for joining in here. 75th week, Panacea, and lucky to have all our mentors here, Kumara sir, Jagdish sir, and the entire team, Kavita ma'am. So thank you so much for joining in. It was fantastic seeing all of you. And thanks once again, all the PGAT members and Panacea leaders, mentors. So let's talk about Panacea H2O CEO and the co-founder Arundhati ma'am. So let me start with Shashi sir, ladies and gentlemen. This has started, and we came a long way, but still a long way to go. So here we go. So let me talk about our founder CEO first, and then co-founder, and the journey. I will quickly after that. So yeah, here we go. Shashidhar G. Iyer, the founder H2O and the PGAT, Panacea Gold Action Team, founder CEO, Enagic Global Leader, rank 682-2. It is one of the prestigious ranks, a dream of any Enagic distributor, ladies and gentlemen. So True Health Water Educator, yes, manifestation facilitator, yeah, because you all said yes, and that's the reason you are here in this 75th week celebration. Thanks once again for that. He's a global trainer, mentor, business transformation coach, art of living, key member, mentored under Sri Ravi Shankarji, and over 30 years of experience in advertisement and marketing domain. And that's our founder CEO for all of you. And I'll come back to that, the story as well. But before that, let's look at our co-founder, Arundhati ma'am, the Panisha H2O co-founder, a very solid, human being here behind this amazing man, Shashi sir. So Panisha H2O creative director in all these videos you're watching. It's all thanks to Arun ma'am, and of course backed by Girish sir and all other team members here. Panisha H2O LCell, we have LCell for Women Empowerment, founder, True Health Messenger, Holistic Abundance Practitioner, Global Trainer, and Counselor. So that's a founder and the co-founder CEO, ladies and gentlemen. But let me take you back to the story 2016, where our founder CEO met with an amazing incident there, and his health profile was completely changed, and Arundhati ma'am was there, so he with the brain infection went on to he went to coma, touched death, and came back. And thanks to Arun ma'am, and of course Gokul uncle, father of founder CEO, and thank Kangen Water, which has really made the miraculous stuff here. So let me show you the ICU video. It was terrible. And we thought, Mr. Shashi Iyer is no more, but thanks to the divine power, the blessings of Gokul uncle and the solemn standing Arun ma'am, and of course Kangen Water. So let's look at the ICU video, and that's the journey. Collapsed in 2016, and then went on to make 682-2. So let's look at this, ladies and gentlemen, the founder CEO story. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so this is the major brain surgery which sir has gone through. Here we go. A true ambassador of Kangen Water, ladies and gentlemen. It was terrible, but very powerful human being came back, and thanks to Kangen, I'll tell you a disclaimer, it is not for any treatment, but this is his own personal story. And look at this. And today we're going to hear from him soon. Doctor told that he will be vegetable for, the rest of his life, but he didn't give up, came back very strong. And, he has received lots of accolades from our company, from globally as well. So what is the result? He went on along with his wife, Arun ma'am. Thank you so much for that entire support here. So they didn't stop. And here in Enagic India, blessing them with Mr. and Mrs. Shashidhar Iyer, sir, 50 weeks independent distributor team. I'll tell you, this has not been given to any of distributors in Enagic India here. So that is a very prestigious certificate coming from Enagic Compliance, Winston Tanser, Compliance Director, India, and Mandar sir, who is the Enagic India CEO. So that's the, the celebration movement. And having said that, there's another one, 682-2 in Goa, which had happened in Enagic 5th anniversary. And look at this result, a massive brain surgery, infection, coma, doctors telling that he won't come back and he'll be vegetable for lifetime. And here the result, ladies and gentlemen. Right, right, so that was the celebration moment for all of us, and 682-2. So that's founder and the co-founder CEO, ladies and gentlemen, because without whom this wouldn't have happened here. Today we are having 75 weeks with the blessings of all our mentors and PGAT leaders. So with that note, back to you, Suma. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Anilji. With this, I would like to invite Shashi sir, founder CEO.
Can we all type blessings?
Yes, can we please type blessings and healings to Shashi sir? And Arundhati.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. But we have a culture here in our country. We belong to India. India is my pride. Ladies first, women first. We'll start with the co-founder director's message. Thank you. Over to her.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Anil and Suma, for the beautiful memories of celebration. And really, thanks a lot. Yes. One world, one family in Magic. I'm so excited to welcome all of you for today's 75th Diamond Jubilee Week celebration. So congratulations and gratitude to Universe, especially to all of you for your support and your love, your involvement in Panacea. Truly a proud moment for all soulful Panasians. 75 weeks and 365 days, and still we are yes. 100, 200, 500,000 to eternity. We all are here to touch and conquer hearts of humanity. By products, we can be lots of money, we can have lots of money, we can have lots of good friends, lots of new places to travel, and lots of miracles of life we can experience, and tons of blessings we can get. Gratitude to Panacea, gratitude to all of you, gratitude to our both the chief mentors. Without you, Panacea would have not been happened. Gratitude to Anil for being there all the time with us and with Panacea. Gratitude to all of you Panasians and great global mentors, Panasian. Thanks and gratitude to all AVPs, Dr. Bindu, Suma, Deepak, and all other. It's not that I have not taken anybody's debt, but you all are there as Panasians. So gratitude to all of you, and gratitude to Shashi sir, gratitude to Universe, and gratitude to all our 37.2 trillion cells for granting us so much love and affection. So one world, one family in Magic. So can we all type one world, one family in Magic in chat box, please? And let us celebrate this one world, one family in Magic today on 75th Diamond Jubilee Week of Panacea. And without taking much time, I'll hand over this forum to Shashi sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of you. And thank you so much to Shashi sir.
Oh, wow. Yes to all of you. Are we all yes? Can I see as many yes in the chat box? I think we are around 60 of us visible on this chat. Let me see at least 50 yes onto this chat box before we kickstart this program. This is a Diamond Jubilee Week, guys. This is not an ordinary forum. This is not an ordinary day. So typing yes means we are acknowledging the universe, and practice of gratitude brings more fortunes and blessings in our lives, guys. So gratitude in Magic, gratitude Panacea, gratitude this forum, gratitude this mentors, gratitude this partners, gratitude well-wishers, and gratitude parents, gratitude universe, gratitude 37.2 trillion cells. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, whatever we may do in life, but the simple master key and takeaway from this forum today, if all of you can ever practice gratitude on a day in, day out basis, you are unlocking the master key to all your fortunes in life, whether it is physical, mental, emotional, financial, social. and spiritual. Ladies and gentlemen, you can unlock abundance in every dimension of your life, and we can type gratitude, gratitude, gratitude to the person who invited you here on this platform today. And all the people who went on to put this platform together this evening, without support of all of you, the well-wishers, the prayers, the blessings, this 75th Jubilee Week wouldn't have happened for all of us and to the humanity. So directly, indirectly, we are significant contributors to humanity. Now with this, I would request Anilji to play the 2 slides that was shared with you. Have you received it, or should I ask Aru to share it from here? Yeah, Aru is sharing from here. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Thank you,
Super.
Anil.
Thank you, Anil. So I hope all of you are able to see the screen. And when we take this forward, let me make some adjustments. Yeah. How many of you understand the statement? Construction of any palace and monument requires HTEFIALR. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know this? What is written there? Can you all read? We all would like to construct a palace and a monument, right? And it is going to take a lot of time. It doesn't happen overnight, ladies and gentlemen. You have to endure a lot of things. It is a process of what you become. And when we say, can we all read what is written there? Because life's fortunes always comes in jumbles, fumbles, and tumbles. So that is what has been expressed here. We all have heard thoughts leads to feelings. Feelings leads to actions, and actions lead to results, isn't it? So holistic thoughts leads to emotions, and feelings leading to intense actions leading to legendary results, ladies and gentlemen. So you need to add more to your thoughts, feelings, actions, and results. And that extra addition, what we do here is going to help us build our palace and monument. How many of you agree? Please type agree. Yeah. If you agree, please type agree before we move on to the next slide. To help you understand more, but while construction of the palace happens, there is another dimension to the whole process. You can either, people will throw bricks at you. You can either build a wall or a lifetime souvenir with the bricks that the world throws at you, ladies and gentlemen. We all come across critics. We all come across obstacles. We all come across all kinds of challenges, whether you do a good work or a bad work. It is not easy, ladies and gentlemen. There are as many tongues, boneless tongues, so as many opinions that will flow. If anything is good, we also doubt. If anything is bad, there is no reason to doubt, ladies and gentlemen. So we are filled with only negativity and doubts. So 75 weeks of relentless weekly, daily, 365 days of holistic empowering activities like boot camps, 3 a.m. club, global leadership summit, 0A to 5A summit, bigger breakfast meetings, counselings, ladies and gentlemen, ceaselessly it keeps on moving to endless kinds of activities that we have done every Friday, the world's best and the first ever Kenyan Water Talk Show. Guys, you can clap for it. You can type blessings and gratitude. First ever Kenyan Water Talk Show. Do you know what it takes to be first in the world? We are not talking within your family. We are not talking within your city. We are not talking within the state. We are not talking within the country. We are talking beyond Google. World's first ever Kenyan Water Talk Show. Guys, thanks to Panisha, gratitude to all the mentors and partners who stood relentlessly to support this forum and all the well-wishers and contributors. Now imagine every Saturday, Nourish and Flourish, we get EWS 12 or 12 months collaboration, structured EWS digital training from Enagic Global Compliance Team. We get PD, again Enagic India collaboration for product trainings. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine this. How many of you have put in this kind of a contribution and effort to build a community called One World, One Family in Enagic? That is the kind of marathon innings we have played for the last 75 weeks until this moment. Do you think it will come easy? Nothing comes easy, guys. Then Panacea Gold Help Humanity Foundation, a venture to plant 500,000 trees, an initiative. Then Sankalp Siddhi Holistic Mornings. So it's complete contribution to the universe selflessly. Our routines begin at 3 a.m. in the morning and it goes on. Then SOS integration, core human values and personal transformation in becoming a better you. Yes, yes, yes. Global unification initiative with a mission. One world, one family. Imagine no discrimination. Note this: no discrimination of any family member. Genuine seeker, 100% access and selfless support to every genuine water education seeker. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you have experienced this? You can type 2 in the chat box as a blessing to this forum for their relentless, ceaseless, selfless contribution, ladies and gentlemen. So the whole world, online, offline, replays, social media, they have been beneficiaries because of one single thought. Without a single thought, nothing begins. So one single noble thought, selfless thought, leading to noble feelings, genuine feelings, good feelings to build a community beyond the line of sponsorship and financial gains. Beyond that, your good noble feelings leads you to aggressive, committed, highly integrated actions, high on integrity, and then the soulful results when we see that magic happening in every families, in everybody's lives, whether it is with water, which is a common thread that can bind all of us, and we can live soulfully together as a community. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll quickly take you through 2 videos on this platform. Anilji, if you can help me with those 2 videos. One is the 75 weeks, what we have, what it has taken us to reach here. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the SOS team, a recent program which starts at 4 a.m. in the morning. This is a Billionaires Club, only for the chosen few and the privileged few. Every morning, 4:30 to 6:30 a.m., we have a holistic abundance program happening. And let us understand from one person, when you practice gratitude, what happens? Srikant Alampalamji, real quick, 1 minute sharing. What happened to you after joining this SOS when you started practicing and vibrating at 4 a.m. in the morning and practicing gratitude? Srikanji, if you can unmute yourself. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I think I am audible.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Loving you all. Actually feeling blessed to get connected to Panacea. Really thank you Sheshiji and Sumaji for making me to get connected to this one. And feeling blessed to get connected to the morning 4:30 a.m. club, wherein which flow with the flow is happening, and I'm able to connect with a high energy, every family one at a time, and changing their health. Thank you, Panacea, and thank you Sheshiji for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Great. We have another person, Chinnappa bro, also already a 6A rank leader, very successful running his team trainings. But what happened to him after attending SOS for the last 20-25 days? Yes, Chinnappa bro, quickly 1 minute sharing.
Yeah, thank you, Sheshiji. So gratitude to you all, gratitude to the universe. It was a wonderful session because thanks to his Naveen for introducing me to his Sheshiji. What transformed in me is I used to always feel like there is a divine power, but unless I attended his SOS, I could feel that, realize it, and it has definitely started working for me. And the belief system is increased so very high thanks to SOS, thanks to Sheshiji. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, great. Fantastic. That was just a quick testimony for you guys what Panacea is contributing to the world. When we talk about transformation, these are real, these are not fictions. Now moving further, Anilji, if we can just quickly play the 75th week video, the second one, so that you understand whether we are doing a meaningful contribution to the society and humanity as a whole. Because when we talk about one world, one family, we are talking about a community.
That's all right.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and let us take you to a final video. It's a 1-minute video to help us understand why we need to build a community. Do not be island of excellence. When we do a teamwork, even your weakness is protected and your disability gets transformed into strength. So let us watch this 1-minute video. It's self-explanatory.
Je een groep verplaatsen heeft zo zijn voordelen. Je een groep verplaatsen heeft zo zijn voordelen. Je een groep verplaatsen heeft zo zijn voordelen.
So ladies and gentlemen, what would you choose? To be island of excellence? Or you would want to be part of a community, a global community, which caters to evolvement of humanity in true sense. So with this, I hand it over back to the people here. It is now the audience game. The people who are here, who are participating, they say participation equal to value. You can show your participation by typing in the chat box, clap, clap, clap. You can type blessings, and you can also type some takeaways that you're taking from every discussion point that is being shared here. And following the protocols on this forum, ladies and gentlemen. And with this, we kickstart this program today for this evening, the Diamond Jubilee Week. And from here, it is back to Suma Gowda once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Shashi sir, for that wonderful opening of the session. With this, without wasting much time, I would like to invite Super Mentor from the Super 7 Mentors of the Panacea H2O, Kaumara sir, who is a professional CEO of the healthcare industry for 3 decades, traveled more than 65 countries, and highly intellectual personality with 100 on 100 integrity. Kaumara sir, the next 3 to 4 minutes are all yours. Thank you. Please welcome.
Thank you, Suma, for the wonderful introduction. You always do the right things right. Thank you so much. And of course, today it's a pleasure, immense pleasure for me to be with you all, because I've been missing all this action for a long time, and I truly missed it. I'm not well, but I feel that I'm very, very perfect today, though I've been not well for the last 3 weeks. Today, I feel excited.
I feel very much impressed by everyone's presence at this late hour, which is going to be almost like 9:30 and 10. First of all, what comes to my mind when you start some movement, this movement, Panacea H2O, I would say it's a movement. It's for a cause. And it's because of one leader, I would say, that's Sashi. And Sashi, ably supported by his wonderful wife, Arundhati Iyer. Both, I say, they are not two, they are one. When I tell Sashi, it is Aru also is part of Sashi. That's what I would say. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about Sashi, the leader here? Because it feels really great to mention a lot about Sashi here before I talk about Panacea. What is that one word, the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about Sashi? Please type on the chat box quickly. Wow. Selfless. Wow. Miracle. Selfless leader. Divine. Dynamic. Abundance. Selflessness and integrity. Radiant. Wow. Holistic abundance. Knowledge. Giver, giver, giver. No words I know. No words. A teacher motivates selflessly. Knowledge. Selfless mentor. Enagic Dronacharya. Love, love, love. Guru. Cognitive. That's good. Wow. I'm so amazed because everyone has seen, felt about Sashi almost universally that he makes a difference. I think that's what makes the difference. In the end, we won't be measured by our bank account, sales numbers, or wins and losses, but by the difference we make and we made in people's lives. So that's what I think Sashi has been doing relentlessly. Panacea Gold turned Panacea Platinum today. So 25, 50, 75, 100, and I think it is going in multiples. It turns platinum. On this day, I want to tell people, because I've been closely associating with Sashi for the last, I think almost like 15, 16 years now. And it has been a wonderful journey. Even if we don't speak for 2 years, 3 years, but we have the same feeling that we are made for, we respect each other. We admire each other. That's the greatest thing. That's a love which has been the binding, the bond we created. And that's what he creates in each and every one of the people he comes in contact with. I want to tell something about Sashi. When I say Sashi, Aru is part of Sashi. I want to mention that. Sashi, your impact on other people is bigger than you think. Someone still giggles when they think of that funny thing you said. Someone still smiles when they think of the compliment you gave them. Someone silently admires you. The advice you give has made a difference for people. The support and love you have offered others has made someone's day. Your input and opinions have made someone think twice. You are not insignificant and forgotten. Your existence makes a positive difference, whether you see it or not. I think that's what I understood about Sashi. He has been making impact, strong impact, indelible impact in the lives of the people. And Sashi, you are unstoppable because of your conviction, because you do whatever you believe strongly in. This Panacea Gold turning platinum is just because of you and the team you have been creating, nurturing, nourishing all these years. About Panacea, I have lots to say about Panacea. Panacea team, the Super 7 and the core team and the wonderful members who have been always there all these months, years, days, they have been contributing immensely in the success of this 75th week. It looks like that, I mean, it all started just with one thought, and that thought became just like a big mountain, like in Himalaya today. And I'm sure this will scale greater heights in the months to come, in the years to come. One thing which brings us all together is that the bondage of love, as he says, one family. We are just one family in the universe. I wish both of them and Panacea H2O the best this universe can bestow upon them. Best of luck and best wishes, and stay positive always. And thank you, Suma, for taking this wonderfully well. And Anil, I can never forget the way you interact, the way you articulate people. And Jagdish ji, you are such a wonderful person. We all look up to you. You create that vibe in us. And where is Kavita ji? I'm not able to see her. So Kavita ji, wherever you are, and we cannot forget you. And the love you are all showing to everyone here, that's immense, selfless, as everyone says. Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity. I would stay put here. I'll be with you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Gratitude,
Over
Komara
to
sir.
Suma.
Thank you. I'm sure you all loved his sharing, isn't it? So please type 222 for Komara sir. With this, let me invite Jagdish sir, former scientist ISRO turned waterpreneur and mentor Panacea H2O, for sharing one-line nuggets about Panacea. Jagdish sir, next 1.5 minutes is all yours. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, friends. It is a wonderful feeling, again, joining back after quite some gap. But yes, but very much impressed by the progress, the way things are happening, that one thought that was started last year. And, you know, from day by day, it is becoming stronger and stronger. And this is only a beginning. That's what I must say. And very rightly said, the impact is something that is still not, you know, it will be seen much more. The impact will further enhance with time. So the whole you know, approach with it, the Shashi is taking it forward. I'm very much happy, and I feel that he is going stronger and stronger every day, supported by the entire, you know, team. Yes, needless to say, Aru is backbone of Shashi. Okay, so and the entire team, a lot of you know, known faces, and I see many new faces as well. So that's a very good sign of progress. And as very nicely summarized by Kumaraji, this whole thing, actually the whole big picture is still getting shape. Okay, it's still not you know, got into that particular stage, and I'm happy the way Shashi is taking it forward. And the Sankalpa Siddhi is again the core, the foundation layer for all the success that will happen. And that I'm happy to know about the Brahma Yoga Sadhana, the SOS thing that is there, and that should continue. That will continue to be the foundation for greater success. So wish the entire team, wish Panacea H2O great success in the journey ahead. With this, I just would like to stop here. Kavita would not be able to join. She's occupied, someone else is there with her. But yes, she joins me in, you know, in wishing all the best to Panacea H2O. Thank you.
Thank you, and gratitude, Jagdish sir, for this wonderful sharing of the journey. We'll miss you, Kavita ma'am. So do we have Manisha ji here? Manisha ma'am? Okay. So moving further, taking this evening for a wonderful sharing, let me now introduce.
Manisha ji is there.
Manisha ji is there. Manisha ji, please unmute yourself. Now let me welcome Manisha ji.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. A triple graduate in 3 different subjects and a woman entrepreneur for the last 30 to 35 years. Manisha ji, the next 1 minute sharing is yours about the Panasian community.
Thank you, Soma. And Panisha, good evening, Panisha. Good evening, Iyer sir. Good evening, Kumara sir. Good evening, Jagdish sir, and all the rest of the team and the new members. I'm so sorry I was not able to join you all these days, but I was missing the Panacea H2O because that is you can say my first love, my first child. But we feel happy that the new leaders have come up like Suma and all. So congratulate you all and wish you all the best for your future and the success in life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Manisha ji, for that short and sweet message from you. It is very nice to hear you from after so long time. Now, let me welcome the EVP Partner Management Panacea H2O, Mr. Deepak Salyan, formerly connected to aviation industry and now a full-time Kangan pruner. Deepak ji, the next 2 minutes is all yours. Please unmute yourself. Deepak ji.
Kritagnate, Kritagnate, Kritagnate. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. One world, one family in Agic. Yes. Gratitude to the whole Panacea team, PIGAT team for this beautiful community, which has changed most of our lives from now. I think it's not even 360 degrees. It changes to 720 degrees, which is more than 360. Yes, holistically changed, spiritually changed, education, everything together in one platform. What a beautiful community. I really, from the bottom of my heart, want to thank and give blessings to Shashi sir, Aru ma'am, and all the top super mentors of Panacea for this beautiful platform. And yes, we are going strong and we'll make this community a very, very huge success in coming days and months and years. And the celebration will be unlimited. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deepak. Now, allow me to invite the next super speaker, AVP Partner Brand Management, Panacea H2O, a dynamic woman who is obsessed with Kangan than anything else. Mrs. Suma Gowda. Clap, clap, clap. Yes, that would be me. Events to hote rehte hain. The life itself is an event and celebration, isn't it? So shall we start this event with a shairi? इरशाद तो फरमाइए. Thank you. जो नहीं है वो ख्वाब है, जो नहीं है वो ख्वाब है, जो है वो लाजवाब है. So this 25th Diamond Jubilee Week of Panacea, we are here today, lucky and fortunate to be part of this Diamond Jubilee celebrations, which is proving that one world, one family in magic. So let us concentrate without any distractions and be in the celebrations mode, isn't it? Participation is aliveness. Are we alive today? This moment, type alive in the chat box. Thank you. With this, now I would like to request Anil ji, the thought leader of Panacea H2O. Anil ji, please unmute yourself. The only chartered accountant with a dimple, as Shashi sir always says, with the baritone voice of his. We all crave for listening to his shairis and the stories. Anilji, the floor is all yours.
Thanks, Suma. That was fantastic. And it is so good to hear from all our Super 7 mentors. Really an amazing day today. Thank you so much, Kumara sir, Jagdish sir, Kavita ma'am, Manisha ma'am, and of course, Suma, Deepak sir, Chinnappa sir, and Satish Rao sir as well, if he's there. I don't know whether Satish sir is here or not. And of course, Satish sir, thank you so much. all our PGAT leaders, it's amazing to see this. And you know, this wouldn't have been possible without all of you. And of course, the man and the woman leading from the front, Haru ma'am and Shashi sir. So I don't have any words to say because that was so beautifully summarized by all the mentors. And आपने मेरा already शायरी ले लिया है, तो अभी मेरे पास शायरी है नहीं इधर. वही कहा आपने, you know, जो है वो लाजवाब है. And जितने भी लोग यहाँ पे हैं और Facebook पे भी मैं देख रहा हूँ काफी लोग Facebook से देख रहे हैं. So you know, the Panisha is committed to deliver values week on week basis. And ये वादा है हमारा कि हम जितना हो सके उतना. And of course, Shashi sir is like extreme. You know, he's superhuman being actually. So उनके बिना ये जो आज हम देख रहे हैं या सुन रहे हैं possible नहीं था. Of course, gratitude to Gokul uncle as well, Shashi sir's father, and our top powerful woman Arundhati ma'am here. And people like Suma, Deepak ji, Chinnappa sir, and all PGR leaders coming into action. There are many leaders who have contributed here, so it is very difficult to name out. But I'll tell you, so दोस्तों, आज अब actually अभी तक session शुरू हुआ नहीं है. We're going to have a lot of leaders, international leaders coming in, and वो लोग अपना अनुभव share करेंगे, and that's what Panisha and you know, we're trying to do here. So once again, thanks to Shashi sir and Aru ma'am for this beautiful platform where you know we could contribute to everyone's lives. And all SOS warriors, आप लोग amazing हो. 3-4 बजे उठते हैं आप लोग. So आपसे बहुत कुछ सीखना बाकी है और मैं सीख रहा हूँ आप लोगों से. All right, so welcome, and with that note, so over to you, Shashi sir, and thanks Suma for this wonderful hosting so far.
With your permission, Anilji, we just missed Binduji. We would like to go with her.
Yeah.
Binduji, please forgive me and thank you, and I love you a lot. And this is presenting to you partner brand management to Panisha heads to Dr. Binduji from Mumbai, a selfless woman serving the humanity to like 19 to 20 hours during the COVID period. With this, Binduji, the next 1 minute is yours.
Yes. Om Shanti. Godly, peaceful, good evening, angels. Gratitude to the universe. Gratitude to Panisha H2O family, and gratitude to Mr. Shashidhar Gokul Iyer and Mrs. Arundhati Iyer. I'm really blessed to be a part of this family. I'm blessed that I have Shashidhar as my friend, my mentor, my person who just made me to come with Enagic. Really, it's a boon to me and my family and to my whole hospital as well as the patients. This Enagic Kangen is really a miracle. And yes, Panisha H2O is always confirmed that it can give you only golden nuggets anywhere, anytime, anybody. Yes, this is one world, one family, Enagic. Yes, we belong to only one world. There is no difference. You be from any distributor line. You're always welcome for all the golden nuggets and all the education. And education is only the base to your happiness, to your goal, to your life. And that is what the Panisha H2O is. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Binduji. With this, I would like to hand over the floor to Shashi sir.
Yes. Thank you, Suma ma'am. for being an excellent host for this evening and taking the program this forward. How many of you are really enjoying this program so far? You can type enjoy. You can type enjoy, or you can type wow Suma, because she has been the host so far for this evening. And on any platform, Suma is a rock star. Her presence is enough, like a magnet, to change the gravity of the whole forum, ladies and gentlemen. And this platform is blessed to have Suma here as a super host for this evening. Now, to take this program forward, let me invite a very dear friend of mine who's a transformation coach, a life coach. His name is very famous, a brand called the Khan the Coach. So he has introduced Audit and Inventory of Life, and he has introduced many other life-changing programs, and it's truly amazing. And before that, we will play a slide of his Anilji to introduce him on this platform for the people who might be watching him for the first time, or probably you would have watched him many times, but you will never be bored to watch him. Khan the Coach for you.
Wow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's Khan the Coach. How many of you find this video impressive? Because the man himself live will be 100 times more powerful. Aman bro, over to you for next 3-4 minutes quickly to share your wisdom. Thank you.
Good evening to all of you. It's a honor and pleasure to be with all of you here. Thank you, Shashi, and the entire team of Panasia. It's a great, great privilege to be here with this august audience today on this wonderful occasion of having some of the most beloved dignitaries here from Kengen, and also the guests who have joined us here, and my good friend Anil Shetty also, and many other friends here. Thank you so much, Deepak. Thank you. And thank you, everyone. It's an honor and privilege. I met Shashi about 8 to 9, approximately 9 years back, if I'm not wrong. And I was extremely thrilled with this mission, his commitment to serve, his dedication to raise himself, and also in the pursuit, raise people's ambitions, dreams, and work relentlessly to build on the platform of energy, health, happiness, and also generate wealth. It's not very common that we come across such people who selflessly strive in the pursuit of happiness of others and build the right mindset that is required to face this rapidly changing world. And I strongly always been a great supporter, well-wisher of his activities, teams, and of course, wellness as an industry. The 2/3 of this world is water. 2/3 of our body is water. 2/3 of the disorders that we face is just purely because of the quality of water that we take in. And what better than this could have been an occasion for me to talk and share the happiness that I derive by sharing about Shashi, his activities, his commitment, and the entire team, core team, Mr. Kumar, Mr. Anil, Mr. Shashi, and not to forget his lovely partner Arundhati. They both have been transformational, truly, to lives of millions of people. So much so that he does not really bother about the result. He knows that if we have the right intent and the right actions, results are bound to follow. About 2.5 years back, I was extremely happy to know his commitment on the platform of Enagic to go global. And it's not so common to see people today. I know a lot of people who have PhDs, and nothing against PhDs or nothing against the people who have great qualifications. But sometimes, we see people who come from very simple backgrounds, but they are able to do extraordinary work. And that's an amazing, amazing commitment. So I sincerely thank you all for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share about his commitment towards upliftment of masses on the platform of Enagic. And the future is all about quality water, because trillions of cells in our body, if they get the right water, I don't think none of us are here selling water purifiers or water. It's about changing people's lives using this platform. Changing people's lives using this platform is the mission that you are all in. And it is an immense pleasure to be able to talk to you all today. Looking forward to see you all whenever Shashi invites. I'm always saying yes. I sometimes even defer my other opportunities or programs and give him top priority always, because this mission is something missing, and that is making me give top priority always whenever Shashi asks. Wish you all the best. The new year is coming. Let's make new resolutions, go to greater heights. See you all in different countries doing different language programs. And I would like to be a part of this as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aman bro. And there cannot be a better way to bring in and ring in our 2022 New Year with inventory and audit of life by Amanullah Khan, brother. So you can register with us. We will announce it very shortly, the dates for this. This has to be in first week of January, bro. You can block your calendar. So for all of you guys who are here, because we need to take audit of our lives first if we want to accomplish whatever we want to accomplish. So Aman bro, you're hijacked for January first week. You can give me the date and the day. That's it, and the time. Now with this, back to Anil ji. We have stepped in 3 minutes into Christina ma'am's time. So we extend our time by 3 minutes. Thank you. Back to Anil.
Right. Yes. Thank you so much, Aman sir. That was fantastic. It was always good to hear from you, one of the world-class coaches and the business mentors. Thanks, Shashi sir. Rumam here. All right. So now the real action begins. So we're going to have powerful speakers coming in, ladies and gentlemen. So the first one, all the way from Canada, and that's Christina Lee. So let me, share a few details about Christina. I know she's a very powerful, and most of you guys already know about her. For the people who don't know, here we go. I'm sharing the screen. All right. So Christina Lee, all the way from Canada. I think currently she's in Vancouver. So executive event producer at 9.5 Summit, national ambassador at American Anti-Cancer Institute. The book we all are reading, Killing Cancer Not People. She's one of the national brand ambassadors for that particular institute, ladies and gentlemen. First Canadian water sommelier, a very powerful person. If you want to really hear, anything about water, Christina Lee is the one. Certified master trainer at Enagic International, former director marketing and development, even produced business development consultant, content curator at 9.5.ca. So there are a lot to, we're gonna learn from her. I know it's 20 minutes is too short for, for Christina, but I know she'll make the most of it here as well. So with that note, can we all welcome Christina Lee all the way from Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, please type clap, 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 and give a virtual welcome to Christina. Thank you so much, Christina, for joining us.
Thank you so much, Anif. Thank you, Sashiv. And thank you for everybody for joining us at this evening. It's Friday over there, right, in India. So, Friday evening, you're supposed to go out to party, right? But not having a Zoom call with us. But I can promise you that our time spending in the next, 15, 20 minutes and for the whole event, you will be impressed and amazed. Yesterday, it's interesting. I'm in Vancouver right now. I'm based in Toronto. So that is actually around a 5-hour flight apart, okay? And I'm here because Enargic Canada is celebrating its 15th anniversary yesterday. Okay, Enargic Canada is celebrating its 15th. For those who are new with us, with Enargic currently right now have 40 different offices in 23 countries. And I was told yesterday that actually Mr. Shu is planning to open 2 more, okay? And those will be in Africa and United Kingdom. And it will happen in 2022. So the whole thing that, the reason I want to share that with you is because Enargic is what brought me to this platform, is what brought me, what linked me or what connected me with Sashi and each one of you here today. But Enargic is actually the medium, and as you know, if you own one of the medical grading ionizer, you know that the water you create is called Kangen water, and Kangen water literally is actually, I would say, is a language that we use to communicate. But at the end of the day, the reason that we have a language to communicate is because we are all water within us. We are 75% water, probably you know. But do you know that you are 90.5% of your blood is water? Do you also know that 90.5% of your cells is water? Okay, a lot of time when I share with people these numbers, they'll figure, okay, how is it important? How is it relevant, Christina? I think the most important thing I want to tell you is that everything, if today is the first time that you heard about Kangen water, or if today is the first time that you're on this platform, I congratulate you, because this will be the life-changing moment for you. A lot of time we live our life. We enjoy our happiness, but it's to the point that when we lost things, for example, it could be your health, it could be your loved one, it could be a battle. That's when we start to have that wake-up call that give us that awakening call, telling us to think broader, to think otherwise. Okay, that was my story in 2013. When I was first introduced to this water machine, I thought that, hey, this is really nothing important. I've been drinking tons of water myself every single day for 5 liters a day. Why do I need to? I still survive. Okay, why do I need this honestly expensive machine, right? And the whole thing is that, like, why would I want something like this, which is not like, which is, have too much function for me for drinking water, right? But at the end of the day, I was told that a few months later, I was told that I have salivary gland tumor. In case you don't know what that is, it's actually an early form of cancer where it formed in this area. So if today you're in person with me, you see that I have a scar here. That was actually, to many people, I still remember that those medications, those treatments made me super depressed. But now that I'm looking at it, it's a wake-up call. God, universe will never give us something for no reason. Put it that way. You are here for a reason. Each of you are here for a reason. We're in the same chat room. 88 of us are here for a reason. Back then, that was a wake-up call for me to look into alternative and to look into what kind of life I have been living. And am I living, or am I surviving? Or am I even thriving? That was a wake-up call. I was told I had that disease. I was told that I need to take that medication. That medication made me to the point that I need to lay on bed all the time. And I think, okay, at that age, am I going to be like this for the rest of life, right? A lot of time is because we lose something. That's when we start to awake. And that was when the book that was earlier mentioned, Killing Cancer Not People, came to play. I still remember I read the book, And that book, chapter 6, talk about restructure ionized water. That was like a wake-up call. That was like, okay, so I have options. Have you ever been in a situation where you were told that you only have months to live, or you were told that you're fired, or you were told that you're losing all the money, and you figure that is the end of life? You know what's most precious? The most precious is that we were given option, we were given choice, we were given control, we were given hope. And that was what I see that very day. And that's how I started off my water journey. That's how it started. I started off to consume the Kangen water. Is Kangen water the best? Honestly, no, my friend, no. That's nothing so best. But I can tell you that that's the most effective water that you can ever find in the market. How do I know? Because I've been researching in the past 8 years. I've been traveling around the world to, honestly, it's a little bit crazy, but I've been traveling around the world to understand what exactly water is. I've been traveling around the world, or I've been purchasing other water filtration system and dissect them to understand, is this that prestige? Is this Kangen water machine that special? I can tell you right now in front of this camera, yes, it is, because it is medical grade and because it's providing promising results in the next 10, 15, 20 years. The question is that, is it necessary? I don't know. I don't know where you are at, but I can tell you that this is something that will help us to regenerate and recuperate way quicker than any other water they can find in the market. Than any other water they can find in the market. And Kangen, as I said, is a language. The reason that I said is a language is because internally we're water, but at the end of the day, water actually carry message. If you have ever read through a research by a scientist, by a Japanese scientist, his name is Dr. Emoto, you will understand that actually water carry message, water carry energy. So, and that's why you and I, we're here together. It's not by chance. It's because our energy sync. That's why we're all here together, and we have job to do, honestly. And speaking about that, if today there's something that you want to take away from my, from my sharing with you today, I want you to understand that, okay, everything's reversible. Every disease is reversible. The true fact about that is because, as I mentioned, our cells have 90.5% water, and our cells live and die. And we have 37.2 trillions of cells in our body, okay? And each of the cells only live for 72 hours. Let me repeat that, 72 hours, which means that's 3 days, okay? So literally, by research, we understand that the cells on your skins will be all brand new in 30 days. So have you ever seen that YouTube video telling you that, oh, if you have been drinking water consistently for 3 liters for 30 days, you will look younger and brighter? There's a research behind it. But I can tell you that if you're drinking Kangen water 3 liters a day for 30 days, your skin will be even brighter and healthier. And the most important thing is that this is what usually I get compliment of. You have less wrinkles, my friend. For the ladies out there, I think that's important. But for the gentlemen out there, it's not about wrinkles. It's about the energy, the shine that you're having shining from you, and people can see it from you. And every 500 days, your liver will have brand new cells. So if today, whatever you have been experiencing or whatever that you have been living, okay, if today you decide to make one change for yourself and for your family and your loved ones, change the water. Okay, if you are care enough about yourself, and if you love your family and friends enough, you should tell them about Kangen water. You should start to drink Kangen water. Kangen water is not the miracle water, honestly, if you don't act on it. What I'm trying to say is that if today you have a Kangen water machine and you're drinking just 1 glass, it won't help, my friend. It won't help. Okay. However, if you're drinking according to your body weight, it will, because, well, it's just like your gas, right? It's just like your car. If you just pump 1 liter of gas, it's not going to run. It's not going to drive, right? If you pump it in full, obviously it will. To calculate that, very simple. According to your body weight in pound, so you should be drinking at least ½ ounce per pound of your body weight. Ideally, optimally, every pound of your body weight, you should drink 1 ounce per day. Okay. When you have the best water, when you have the best tool, if you don't utilize it, if you don't use it, if you don't apply it, that's really no use. It's just similar to this platform that Shashi and the team is building for you. Okay. This platform is available. If whatever that you're learning from the speakers today, if you don't take it, apply it, and utilize it in your life, you're just here listening to radio station, no different than that. If today there are just something, there's at least 1 to 2 things that you learn and you find it's inspiring, you start to apply it, you start to use it, you start to share it with people. And I think that's how we can do better to the world. Yesterday, at the Energy Canada 15th anniversary, I was emceeing for the event. This is something that interesting that I learned, I do want to share with you. It's from one of the top distributors here. His name is Kangen Joe. He talked about, oh, you know what I realized? H2O actually have a special meaning. H2O stand for, the 2H stand for happiness and health, and the O stand for opportunity. Hey, I think that's amazing because truly that's what Energy is about. But when I went to the stage, I add one more thing. Ladies and gentlemen, understand that the H2O, when it go through the Kangen machine, it will go through a filter that you and I know, the WQA filter, and then it will go through that titanium medical grading platinum plates, right? So what do you have come up with? We have restructured ionized water. That's full of antioxidants. That's full of H2. So the H2O is having H2 in it. And those 2 H2, I want you to take home with you. Through this Kangen business, through this Kangen water, you're bringing to you, yes, you will have health, you will have happiness, you will have opportunity, but you're also sharing the 2H. The 2H is, the first is hope. You're sharing hope with people. The second, again, is hope as well. You're sharing hope with yourself. That's no better way for humankind by sharing hope, by offering hands, by able to deal with the right people and having energy and sharing together. So passing the mic back to you, Annie. And I hope that my little message will give you some lights to see the world differently. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, Christina. Shashi, so you want to say a few words here? Amazing, powerful, compact.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can type blessings, 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 amazing, amazing, amazing if you love Christina. Let me tell you today, Panacea would not have been an initiative at all had it not been Christina inspiring me to look at energy with a very different perspective, to look at water with a different perspective, to look at water as a global connect, a humanly connect, a transformational connect, something like water. Guys, we all are 73% water, ladies and gentlemen, and we all are part of the same ocean. And unless for Christina being like an antioxidant to the water I was exposed to in my life. So she came as a hydrogen bubble, she came as an antioxidant, and she neutralized so many free radicals from my life, my thoughts, my perceptions. I became a absolute total full-timer into water education. And today, I am focused only on creating waterpreneurs on planet Earth, and probably through Enagic at the core, we may create around 1,700,000 waterpreneurs in the years to follow. Ladies and gentlemen, the platform has just started. 75 weeks is, we are just babies still. After 15 years, 20 years, and even 30 years, the world is only babies. None of the countries have been explored 100%. Every country has explored Kangen water only less than 1.5% or 2%. 98% yet to adopt Kangen water system as a way of life. Thank you, Christina, for being that antioxidant bubble, hydrogen bubble and molecular hydrogen in our careers. And every single breath that we talk into Enagic, Kangen or water, the blessing, royalty goes back to you. Thank you. Back to Anna.
Thanks, Shashi. So thank you, Christina. That was really powerful. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Anil, you're muted. You're not on audio.
Is it okay?
Yeah, we can hear Anil. We can hear Anil.
Okay, great. Thank you, Christina, and thanks, Shashi sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have more powerful speakers coming in, and I think Romy sir has already joined all the way from US. Romy sir, welcome here, and we'll get back to you, Romy sir. In the meantime, today, unfortunately, Sam Sia could not make it, so I'm going to share the message from Sam. And who is Sam Sia? I know most of the distributors definitely knowing about him. But still, nonetheless, I'm going to share a few things about here. Sam Sia from Malaysia, Energy Global Leader rank 6A7-6, one of the dream ranks for any energy distributor, ladies and gentlemen. A chartered accountant from Malaysia, instrumental in launching energy Kangen business in more than 8 countries, including India. So he is the top upline, as far as India is concerned, and our grandfather upline is Romy sir, who's also here. True health educator, global business strategist. Unfortunately, he could not make it today, but there is a video which is already shared with us. So I'm going to share that video with all of you and what he has to say about this Asia 75th week, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Hi there, Sam Sia here from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It gives me great pleasure to congratulate Shashi, Aru, Anil and the entire team on your 75th Diamond Jubilee weekly meeting of the Panacea H2O system. Now, these meetings are created to benefit you, the team members, to empower you, to educate you, to inspire you on how to do this Kangen business. The Kangen business, for many of you who are not used to this direct selling, it is a very different system altogether, and you need to be empowered to do this business successfully. That's why you people are very fortunate to have this Panacea H2O system. Make use of this system, come to be engaged in this weekly meeting, because if you are to stay focused and engage with it, you'll be walking away with distinctions, with ideas, with insights. And just one key idea can really make a business to take off. So with that, I wish you all a fantastic meeting today. I wish you all the best. Take care then. Bye-bye.
Yes. Anil Tan sir is already here. So
all right,
you can invite him.
All right, so thank you so much, Sam. Can you all type blessing for Sam while we are waiting for Tan sir? Yeah. All right, so thank you so much, Tan sir. I think flying down all the way from Dubai to India, and you could make it here. So thanks a lot once again for joining in. So over to Shashi sir, if you want to say a few words for Tan sir, Shashi sir. Sir, you are on mute, sir. Sir, we are not able to hear you.
Not able to hear me?
Yeah.
That's a wow. That's something, sir. You can take one. Anil, can you listen now?
We can hear you, sir. We can hear you now.
Okay, great. Warm welcome, Tan sir, for making it. He's just landed at the airport. He's not even reached his destination. And I had recommended that in case the flight is delayed, he can just share a video and his blessings to all of us. But he said, no, I want to be here personally. I would not do a video. I want to talk to the people of India as director of Energy India. And ladies and gentlemen, we all are blessed and fortunate. Tan sir, over to you immediately. Thank you.
Tan sir, you there?
Yeah, if you can help him unmute and check that
out. What's the name you're logged in?
Tan sir, Winston Tan.
No, I'm not able to see him. No, he's not there.
Again, that means he must have logged out. Okay, we can invite Michael Saw and tell
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, can we all type blessings, blessings, blessings for Sam Sia from Malaysia and the person was instrumental. So, that video coming, he's saying that, learn as much as possible from all these systems. So I know you all are consistent here. All right, now it's time to invite Mr. Michael Saw all the way from Malaysia. I'll tell you, this is 10:30 India time and it is 1 a.m. 1 a.m. in Malaysia next day, Saturday, and still he is with us. Can we all really type blessings to Michael Sosa? So let me say a few things about Michael Sosa. So while you're typing blessings there, so here we go. Mr. Michael Sosa, all the way from Malaysia, 1 a.m. and young Enagic distributor from Malaysia. Enagic Global distributor rank 6A4 with one leg of 6A2-2 already in his team. That means another leg becoming -2, he will be 6A4-3, ladies and gentlemen. And 75 years young, Mr. Michael Sosa. He's associated with my multinational companies across the globe in his early part of corporate career. True Health Water educator, business coach, mentor, going very powerful at the age of 75 and getting stronger day by day with Enagic Kangen. So the topic for Michael Sosa, sir, is here, Kangen at the age, at the rate 75. So can we all type welcome to Mr. Michael Sosa, Malaysia, 1 a.m. Saturday, all the way from Malaysia. Thank you so much, Michael Sir, for joining in here.
Thank you, Anil. Thank you for your wonderful welcome and introduction. And thank you, Sashi and Arun, and your lovely wife, Arun, Mr. Winston Tan, Mr. Kumara, and your wonderful Panesia team. I think I should give special mention to Rumi Vedera, who is our top guy, and also Christina Lee, whom you just heard. Well, at the age of 75, going 76 next month, what am I doing here in Kangen? Someone just told me, just show up. Show up. And you would have delivered your message. I cannot just do that. Well, I joined this business at age 68 after having retired for quite a long while. So once you have been in this business, there will always be people looking for you, to do some MLM business. So this guy came from 250 kilometers away, south of Malaysia, to look for me. And my wife warned me, don't do this business, okay? I retired. If you want to do, you do it yourself. With this kind of, I would say, encouragement, how not to get started. When your wife said, don't do it, you got to do it. So I'm glad. Let me share with you a few ideas on how I've been able to manage to stay on happily, enjoyably in this business for the last 8 years or so. You see, for somebody who has stayed in this business for some time, I remember someone, one of my good friends telling me this, life is like a camera. Focus on what's important. Capture the good times. Develop the negatives. And if things don't work out, take another shot. So if you are young, your camera shot will be very different from somebody who is middle-aged. And it's also going to be a different camera shot from somebody like me. So whatever your shot may be, you can keep changing it. But the most important thing is, since you have decided to stay in this business or come into this business, try to enjoy it. And one of the things that I've been told, if you want to get into this business, is to enjoy the uncommon freedom that comes along with this business. What would be the uncommon freedom that we are looking forward to? The joys of choosing whomever you want to speak to, at whatever time you want to deal with them, choose whom you want to lead, choose whom you want to work with. I think these are some enjoyable features of this business which you cannot get in other businesses. And also, of course, there is that residual income. Money cannot run away from this business. If you cannot make money, you cannot survive. You cannot survive, you cannot go long term. And you will soon be missing from this business. So from what I have noticed in the little group that I have built up in this Kangen business, one of the best things if you really want to survive with this business is to keep your message simple, straight. KISS, that's what a lot of people will tell us. If you complicate by telling complicated things, people are not so keen to try to join you. See? And one of the approaches you can do if you want to touch on someone's hot button to get them excited, fired up to join this business, is to be able to tell a good story. So I will use a little acronym here called AIDA, which I've been using for a long time. A is to create awareness of what we are doing, what we are achieving in terms of good health, in terms of good wealth, so that we can excite the other guy on the other side, which most people say is closing. But there is a new term defining closing. And what would that be? They say transforming enthusiasm. So if you are not getting people to join this business, you have not been successful in transforming enthusiasm by creating an awareness of what you can do and how well you are doing it and what they can do and how well they can do in this Kangen business. Then I would be building an interest. And for D, it'll be creating a desire so that people want to come in and join and do something great, in improving people's health, improving people's wealth, sharing good times together. And of course, A at the last will be taking action. Like Christina said, if you learn a lot but you don't take any action of it, nothing comes out of it. And don't be shy that you're trying to sell somebody. A lot of people don't want to use you to sell. Okay, use the word share. If you don't like that, have a better word. Transforming enthusiasm. If you like that, fine. No? Get some nice words to encourage you to do something big in your life. Transform people's life too. Of course, in this business, it's not easy to get everybody to do what you want to do. So we must remember this good old guy called Pareto. He was a monk, When you deal with big numbers, we can expect not everybody to join us in this business. Maybe 80% will reject us, 20% will accept us. But that 20% can help us build an empire, a fortune, not only for ourselves, but for them too. And for us who have been in this business long enough, we know we need to have a big team. Why? Because 80% of the people that we have in the business will only do 20% of the bulk of the business. That few dynamic people, which makes up to 20%, will be doing the rest, 80% of the bulk of your business. Of course, when we go and talk to people, we make things simple for them. Follow simple instructions. When I got into this business, the first guy I listened to was a guy called Daniel Dimakali. He did a great demo. Fine. So there is this wonderful little theory of people using a story about tell, show, try, and do method to get into this business successfully as fast as we can. Okay? We don't have to reinvent the wheel. People don't like a story that you have, get them to drink the water. That might change the story altogether. I have people taking the water, right away they sign up, no need to show me anything. Your water works, I like your water, it tastes good, that's it. Upon installing the machine, then we tell them the rest of the story, like how this water works and things like that, do a demo. So when we are dealing with this business, I think we have also to get to understand the very powerful word called Sinola. What would Sinola mean? It's just using safety in numbers and the law of averages. See more people, do more demos, talk to more people. You will definitely hit the button, somebody's hot button, and you'll be on the way to success, as great as Christina, as great as Rumi, who have set the cycle running right deep down, many levels down. We have one guy called Samsia, rocking the world. And if you have the patience, you will one day have that Samsia under you, using the simple acronym Sinola. Remember that. If you want to be great, you got to keep talking to a lot of people before you can find the gem. Look into the haystack. It's not easy, but you got to really, see people out so that you can find the gem that you're talking about. So normally when we talk to people, I think you will be able to find 4 categories of people. That's what I think I've been meeting. Some people who are unable and unwilling. They are not able to buy the product, and they are not willing to do anything to buy the product. There are people who are unable to do the business and not willing to learn the business. So this kind of people, if you spend too much time on them, you're going to get very frustrated. But some of the nice people that you can look forward is people who are unable to buy the product, but is willing to try it. So what we can do is to tell them that there is this chance of doing this business, earn enough so that you can get the product and then do the business too. These are the teachable guys. Spend a bit of time with them. Show them the way. But then there are lots of people now who are very able, but not willing to do the business. These are also terrible guys to meet. But you are bound to meet them. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay. For me, if you meet these kind of people, let's try to spend less time with them because they are toxic. They're going to be your dream stealer. They're not going to help you. The best type of people that you can see is people who are able, willing and able. These are the best people that we can really help to build this business together with you in a big way. Okay. Finally, if you ask me one question, I will tell you this. Is it worth it or not for a 60-year-old man who is on retirement to get into this business and last so long? Yes. At the end of it all, I will tell you it's worth it. And I thank the guy who brought me into the business. And I thank my uplines for their faith and their encouragement. And for Rumi, we have met. I recognize you. I've heard you. You have been a big change to many people's life. You have been the catalyst. Thank you very much. Thank you, Shashi. Thank you, Anil. Thank you, everybody, for allowing me to share with you a little bit of my little experience. Remember, at the end of it all, you must make it worth it and enjoy the moment while you're still doing it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right, fantastic, Michael Saucer. It's 1 a.m. midnight, and what a commitment and what a delivery here. Ladies and gentlemen, please type clap to Michael Saucer. Early morning, Saturday, and the gentleman here sharing his words, wisdom to all of us. Really amazing, Michael sir, for joining here. Shashi sir, a few words from your side for Michael sir, please.
this was the youngest student that I have ever witnessed on a Kenyan platform in my last 5.5–6 years. And an excellent student, youngest student, committed student, energetic student, and very inspiring, truly inspiring. No airy-fairy talks, no jargons, and very modest and humble to the core. We love you, Michael, bro. You're always welcome unconditionally on this platform. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Now, with this, welcome Tan sir. Time for us to listen from Enagic India. We have been eagerly waiting for him. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Gratitude, Tan sir. Just landed from Dubai. Thank you.
I think he's still not there. He was there, but now he's not there.
Oh, okay. Then I think we will take the program forward to Romi Parderasa. Anil, over to you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me check once again. Cancer. No, he's not there. He was there actually, but I think he's traveling. All right, so it's a time for sure here. Less is more. That's what we're going to hear from our great-grandfather upline, Romi Vadera, sir. You all know he's our great-grandfather upline for all of us, ladies and gentlemen. So before we welcome Romi, sir, let me share a few words, about Romi sir here. So let me share a screen. Okay, Romi Vadera sir, all the way from USA, global Enagic leader. Look at the rank, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, really a dream one. Rank 6812-6. More than, I think, 10,000 machines a month. I think every month, or more than that, I don't know, which is going under his belt here. So global top income earner, master trainer for Enagic business, expert in success mindset, and perfect strategist for Enagic business growth. So, without much delay, can we all give a virtual welcome to Romi sir? And before that, if I request Shashi sir to say a few words before we, hear from Romi sir. Shashi sir.
Let me tell you about this wonder person, wonder man, legend and icons. That's what legends and icons are made of. No ego issues. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, when I invited him for 75th week of Panacea as a system, it took him just about 30 seconds to say, yes, I'll be there. That's it. There was no afterthought. There was no second thought. After that, there was no communication. He's there here directly. So that's the kind of level of integrity you build up as you raise up. And if you want to understand whether going up integrity builds up, or first you build integrity and you automatically grow up. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to listen to him a topic about Enagic, which many of us do not know. And when we had this dialogue, he loved this topic when we discussed, and the topic is less is more. Do we all know? In Enagic, we need less of efforts. We need less of sales. We need less of turnover. We need less of everything compared to all the other projects that you can think of, or all the ways and means of incomes that you can think of. And that's why today's topic, right from Romi on the top, less is more, because of which he doesn't know where the 10,000 sales happens in his team. It comes from somewhere. He's got some secret and we have not discovered yet. So over to Romi sir to reveal those secrets. Thank you.
Okay, hello everybody. So thank you very much, Sashi. It's a great opportunity to be with you. I congratulate you for all you've been doing for Enagic, and thank you everyone for everything that you're doing for Enagic. For those who do not know me, I'm Romi Vadera from Staten Island, New York. I started with Enagic when I was 50 years old. I'm 66 now, so I'm on my 16th year. I'm 66. But then I heard Michael So say he started when he was 68. So I still have plenty of time, to build it bigger. But anyway, my topic is less is more. Okay. I'm gonna say something that you might have to understand in the right context, because I might be misquoted, and if it's taken out of context. And here it is. I heard before, if you want something great to be done, something big to be done, look for a lazy person. It's strange, right? Because a lazy person always find a way to get it done fast, to get it done big, to get it done the easiest way. Okay. Now, again, like I said, you have to look at the context. Now, here's the context. And I'll give you an example. Like I came from the Philippines, and my wife and I moved here to the United States. And my grandfather was a farmer. So I grew up in a farm, like working hard with my grandfather when I was a kid, you know. Now, when I say less is more, you look at a farmer here in America, he works a lot less because he used all the tools and he could plant so much in his farm and get a whole lot of harvest, you know. But then my grandfather worked so hard in the farm and really harvest very little. So the key is not really working hard, but it's working smart. Okay, and that's the contest. Like a person can work smart and make a whole lot more production and result from a person who works so hard. So how do I apply that context when I did Enagic 16 years ago? Okay. As soon as I joined Enagic, the first people I called are the people that I know who have done network marketing in other companies. Because prior to joining Enagic, from age 30 to 50, I was full-time in network marketing. I was trying different companies. So I gained a lot of knowledge. I gained a lot of inspiration. I'm a big dreamer. Okay. So when I get to Enagic 16 years ago, the first people I called were business builders. Okay. That's what I'm saying, and I'm talking about less is more. I contacted less person, but these people that I contacted are people that I know who knows how to recruit, they know how to sell, they know how to lead, they know how to build big business. Okay, as against somebody who would join Enagic and just, for instance, try to sell machine one by one until you make 100 sales and become a 6A. Okay, so for instance, if you focus on just selling machines to users, you might become a 6A with 100 sales. But then if there are no business builders in your organization, you're still alone and you start all over again. Okay, now in my case, when I started right away with people who I know would help me build the business. So focus on business builders. That's the easiest, I would say, just to make an impact of what I'm saying. That's the easiest lazy way of doing the business. And it works. The first person I brought to the meeting, when I attended the meeting, when I was just a 0A, I wasn't even a 1A. I was just looking for the opportunity. But the first person I brought is Cynthia Briganti. Cynthia Briganti. Could you imagine? My first prospect is Cynthia Briganti. And it worked. She did not join me right away. I had to sell in my first 45 days over 50, okay, and recruited over 50. And then only after then did she join me the business. But then she helped me become 6A quick. So I had my first 100 machines on my first 90 days, 3 months from the time I joined. because I brought in, like I said, business builders. I did not sell 100 machines. I must have sold and recruited about 15, and those 15 brought the 100. Okay, on my first 90 days. Now, to build an Agic, you need 2 strong legs. The second strong leg I had, I called on that same day when I brought Cynthia to the meeting. His name is Franny from Chicago, who down the line sponsored Dante and Glenda Kalinisan from Canada. Okay, now, between Cynthia and Dante, okay, those 2 legs, on my first day in Enagic, today, I'm a 6A 2-6. Between those 2 people, I contacted on the first day. Now, I'm 6A 12-6 because I continued calling people, sponsoring people who are business builders. But many of the people, several of the people I sponsored on my front line, on my 12, are business builders right from the start. And then they brought in other business builders. Okay, I sponsored the guy from Canada on the other side of Canada, on the Toronto side. They are now DAS 4, DAS 5s. I sponsored somebody from Florida. And that's how the business grows big. Now, building a business, he mentioned that I'm a mindset, I would say, master teacher. I would share with you what keep my mindset so big. When I moved to the United States, and I was looking for an opportunity to really make a whole lot of money in a business. I did not like to work a 9-to-5 job. So at an early age, I was 28, 29 years old, when I found out that there's a thing called network marketing. I didn't even know network marketing before that. When I found that out, I decided I would master this art of network marketing. I was so fascinated by the idea that if I find 5 people and those 5 people gets 5 each, that's 25 on the second level. Those 25 get 5 each, that's 125 on the third level. And then if they get 5 each, that's 300 something. And then the next level is 6,000 something. I was so fascinated by that network marketing recruitment idea. It's a philosophy where I believe it was Henry Ford who said, I would rather earn 1% of 100 men's effort than 100% of my own effort. Okay, so that philosophy I kept from the time I was young. When I became 29 years old, I quit my job as a 9-to-5 worker, and I just went doing network marketing. Now I suffered for the next 20 years, from age 30 to age 50, because the network marketing I was joining would only last me 2 or 3 years, and then it will fall apart, But then I would look for another company, and your experience builds up as you move to another company. You became good at it, you learn strategies, you learn techniques, you learn how to recruit people, so that by the time I was 50, like I said, I had 20 years of network marketing experience before Enagic. I would say I had become an expert in network marketing. And that's one thing I learned, is to do it the easier way. Okay, for instance, I made my presentation, the demonstration, simple. Okay, I only use the PH test, and when I do my presentation, I spend half of it about the product and the half of it about the opportunity. Okay, I'm not just a product salesperson, I'm an opportunity salesperson. Okay, if you are just a product salesperson, again, we go back to, you might be a 6A with 100 sales, but all you sell is product. If you spend half of it in the opportunity, then you're gonna find people who would want to do the job. Okay, so the next step is training those people, motivating those people into doing the business. The way I find it easy is, instead of me training them and motivating them, I lead them to the source of the information. Okay, and there's so many training on the internet today that you can lead your people to, like this one, like the one we're doing. Okay, so you save yourself a whole lot of, I would say, the hard work of training. Okay, you still have to show leadership to the people. You have to be in contact with them. You have to be monitoring what they're doing. They would want to follow you, so you keep in contact with them. But utilize all the training, all the meetings, all the business opportunities that you can utilize to make it easier on yourselves. Okay. Again, that's a mindset. Train your people about leadership. Train your people about network marketing. Train your people about having the integrity of being a business person. Okay, because for instance, just the simple necessity that you have to be a likable person, that is so important. Because if you could be a hard worker and a good presenter, but you're not likable, you have a problem. So maybe read the book, like how Norman Vincent Peale, he has a book about how to win friends and influence people. So I read a lot of books. So I have learned through different companies about having really a good mindset. I have learned from reading a lot of success stories of people, even outside the Najik. Okay, I live here during the winter in Florida, and not far from me, they call us snowbirds here because we try to escape the coldness, the winter in New York. So we moved to Florida, and not so far from me is the house of Thomas Edison and Henry Ford. They were neighbors, and I learned that they were the first people whom people called the snowbirds. They get away from the cold winter weather of New York and New Jersey, and they stay in Florida for the winter, and that's what I'm doing now. So I read even today biographies of successful people. I read the success of Stevie Jobs of Apple Computer, the success of Elon Musk, and many other business people. Because to succeed, it has to be a combination of know-how. Okay, you're gonna know how to do your business, which is the basic of prospecting, doing presentation, presenting the opportunity, training the people, and motivating you people. So that's the knowledge part, the skill part. You have to have the skill. Okay. And the second part, the other part, is the inspiration part. You have to be inspired. You have to be a dreamer. You have this dream so big that it keeps you moving every day. Okay, because without that dream, it will be easier for somebody to just be complacent and I would say, content with your present situation. So since I was young, I always am dreaming of really doing great things, of being extraordinary, and I pursue that. And also, I believe in this really presence of God who help us. Okay, there's a God who is good, who helps us. Okay, I believe in that, and it makes us live a good life so that we can be good to other people. Like Mr. Osiro says, bring the message of compassion to all people. I learned that from Mr. Osiro. All these years, he is always talking about compassion. There's a law in the universe that if you're compassionate, the universe rewards you back. Okay, because if the universe gives to you, you give back to other people, you give more, and you contribute to the growth of other people's lives, physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually. You have to be a whole person, not just one area. I mean, you cannot just be rich and then miserable emotionally, you know, or sick. So you have to see all the different areas of your life, and you're a one whole person, and believe in loving people and making an impact on everybody. Thank you.
Wow, Romi sir, fantastic. Thank you so much. Shashi sir, back to you. A few words on Romi.
Romi sir, you are a legend, you are an icon. Now we know why. You are a complete person, holistic inside out. And that is what changed everything. I learned this one thing, like Romi, I do have a trait and a trail of being in direct selling industry for 20 years and being a hardcore failure. More than Thomas Edison, probably this industry has drained out every single ego that I would have had in my 37.2 trillion cells. It has drained my credibility before handing over something as iconic, as legendary, as transformative as Enagic. The industry that took away everything from me in terms of credibility has given me back such a phenomenal credibility globally, and the kind of incomes that we are generating now, no other industry can ever offer to anybody. So the industry, the reward of patience is unlimited. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of us are really willing to endure for 20 years if things do not work the way you want? And during that patience time, what you do, what you think, what you perceive is even more important. Waiting doesn't mean you do nothing. And you pray to God and God will make it happen. Guys, we need to learn forward even while we are failing. And Enagic is not about just surviving. I'll tell you, anybody who's part of this Enagic journey, even the worst case scenario, you will sustain your family life, you will sustain your incomes, you will sustain all the needs and necessities of your life. But if you give it a little holistic touch, little human touch, believe me, Enagic is absolutely human. That's the way to move forward, guys. And we have hit 23:01, 1 minute extended from our schedule. Thank you, Romi. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude from the entire people on this forum, the community of Enagic. We love you as our grand upline, as a mentor. We learn by watching so many of your videos. You are reading other people's biographies. We are reading your videos and understanding and downloading it. And it's giving us immense results. So gratitude for everything that we do in Enagic. Similarly, Michael Sobro, your presence at this young age, compared to all of us, you are a phenomenal contributor with your presence. We love you. We love your energy and aura for being so simple, holistic, and positive. Similarly, all the people on this platform, Christina Lee, what a lady she is. She's absolutely fluid. Whenever I listen to her, she's an antioxidant staff, and she will neutralize all the negative thoughts that can ever creep into your system, and she will completely alkalize you. So all the wonderful people on this platform who have contributed, thank you. Tan sir, he tried his best to be on this platform and bless this platform as Enagic India director and the well-wisher, though he had called us twice from Dubai to ensure things are okay here. So thank you, Tan sir. Whenever you watch this replay, we love you. We accept your soulful presence on this platform. And then Sumaji, what an amazing host and discovery on Panacea platform. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Dimpled and simple CA Anilji with a baritone voice is always an asset on any platform. And all the super mentors, Tomara sir, today you were on a match-winning knock, adorable. Then Jagdish sir, former ISRO scientist, these are all legendary icons with or without Enagic. But standing onto Panacea platform, inspiring us, motivating us with their wisdom, experience, it's amazing and mind-blowing. And Kavita ji, Manisha ji, all of them and all the participants here, Romi sir, they all are our family members. Each one of them, invisible contributors, visible contributors, significant contributors, nobody small. We want all you legends and icons to bless all of us. And please say a word of blessing, 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 or a prayer. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Back to Anil. We will have a screenshot with our legends and icons. Ladies and gentlemen, If we would have missed taking anybody's name on this platform, we are sorry. We love you. We acknowledge you. Thank you. Just stay with us and the life will be awesome, wonderful. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes to all of you. We all can take screenshots with our legends icons. They say very seldom we are invited to a billionaires session or a billionaires business meet or a billionaires interaction. If we rub our shoulders, our energy and vibrate with 4 or 5 billionaires, Enagic has lots of billionaires, by the way. Romy sir is there. Of course, Michael Saw is a multi-millionaire on his way to billionaireship. So rubbing shoulders with him, rubs shoulders with Sam Sia, again, who's already a millionaire and a billionaire, multi-billionaire for sure. And then Christine Ali, all of us in terms of wisdom. So thank you. And yes, yes, yes. And lots of love to each one of you on this platform for being with us. Yes, yes, and yes, guys. Thank you. Have a great, great time from here on. Thank you.
Thanks,
Love you
everyone.
all. Thank
Bye
you.
all.
Thank you,
Thanks.
everyone. Thanks. Yep. Thank you.